At the start of the movie, we are shown a cave. A man was breaking it because he has murdered a lady. Now he wanted to hide her there. At night he buried her there and leaves from there. But after it, the voices of that lady come from the cave. The people get scared. And after that, whoever passes by that cave, that person disappears. This means that person didn't return from there. Now the scene changes toward a woman. Her name is Anna, and she was shifting to a town with her family. She comes here because her 5-year-old son has died, and she became sad after this incident. The place where they shifted, there was a deep forest in front of that house. There was an area and it was forbidden to go there. That area was surrounded by a boundary so that none can go inside it. Now let me tell you that this place was none other than that cave area. Anna's mother-in-law also lives with them in the town. There was Anna's husband, her daughter, and her mother-in-law in her family. Her mother-in-law was suffering from some kind of mental disorder, but Anna takes care of her very much. Anna's mother-in-law has the power that she can listen to the voice of the dead ones. Due to it, she often talks strangely. After it, we see 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Their cute puppy was lost. To search their puppy, they were dividing posters. While searching for their puppy, they reached that cave. There was dark in that cave. She turns on her mobile torch and sees inside that cave. She feels like someone is moving in the corner. With it, someone pulls that kid inside that cave. When Anna hears the noise, she calls the police. And when the police go inside the cave, they find a dead body of a girl there. There was a photograph near that dead body. Anna was also in the forest with her husband. She finds a baby girl there who was dirty and was also scared. The name of that baby girl was Julia. Anna takes her home with her. She gives her a bath. But she sees that there are many wound marks on her back. Here Julia was looking cute. Anna tries to talk to her, but she wasn't saying anything. And then suddenly she calls Anna her mother. Here that baby girl speaks for the first time. The surprising thing was that her voice was also resembling Anna's daughter. Anna's husband says to her that we should tell the police about this lost baby. Anna says, no, I've lost my son already. What police had done then? I have found Julia in place of my son. The days were passing and the bonding or attachment between Anna and Julia was becoming strong. Anna loves Julia very much. One day Anna's husband asks her that how many days will we keep this baby girl in our home? We have to send her. Anna says, no, I will not let her go. And if you want her to go, I will also leave the house with her. She starts weeping. Her husband says to her that, see, we have to accept this. That our son is not in this world. And none can replace him. Control yourself, I will support you. Anna did not agree with it. She says that I will take my son back for sure. One day Anna's mother-in-law suffers from a psychological attack while sitting. She moves towards Julia with a knife. Then Anna arrives there and saves Julia. There was a mirror in the room of Anna's mother-in-law. They had totally covered that mirror, because Anna's mother-in-law hears her dead siblings' voices from that mirror. Then a horrible face is shown in that mirror, like it is of a demon or a soul. Anna's mother-in-law starts talking to herself. And she starts walking towards the forest hurriedly. She reaches that cave area where it was forbidden to go. It seems like someone is taking her there while pulling her. The next morning, when Anna wakes up, she sees that her mother-in-law is not anywhere. She tells her husband. When he goes to his mother's room and checks the mirror, there was some fluid coming out of that mirror. Anna's husband removes all tapes from that mirror. There he sees the handprints of someone in that mirror. He thinks that from when this baby girl arrives at our home, there is happening wrong. He goes to Julia and asks her that, do you know where is grandma? After it, we see that Anna's husband was also missing. Anna gets confused and calls the police. She says that I don't want to live here. This is a strange town. She tells the police that I also have found a girl from that forest. Her name is Julia. Then the police check in their records the missing report of this name girl. But they didn't find any missing report with this name. On the other side, Anna was taking Julia to meet with the police. But Julia was misplaced and she wasn't anywhere. The police tell Anna that for the past few days many peoples are missing. This town is mysterious. They also show that photograph to Anna that they found near that dead body. Anna recognizes that this girl is Julia. When the police check their old reports, they come to know that many people have seen this baby girl in the forest. When Anna was searching for Julia, she meets with a lady. That lady tells her about the cave, that a white tiger lived in this cave. The magicians who lived here worshipped this white tiger. Among those magicians, when a magician worships this tiger, the tiger wants to take his soul, but the magician had to save his life. So he starts performing a ritual on it. The magician throws his blood on a mirror, but the tiger didn't like that blood, because he wants the blood of a pure soul. Due to it, the magician sacrificed his daughter, means Julia. After it, they were disappeared. After that day, the people were becoming disappear. The police officers find some photographs of Julia also. They come to know that magician beats Julia and physically abuses her. That lady tells Anna that if you have seen that girl Julia, then she will surely see the magician, because they are the slave of the tiger. You shouldn't take that girl home. That lady tells Anna that she can also possess you, and maybe you will lose your eyesight, because this is its first symptom. Anna was already not seeing it properly. The lady asks her to move from there. Anna's daughter was alone at home, so she immediately moves to her home. At home, her daughter was listening to her mother's voice, means Anna's voice from the mirror side. That come here and don't scare. In fact, he was a magician who is in the mirror. He was calling Anna's daughter near him because she wants to hunt her. Anna's daughter was scared and locks herself into a cupboard. Julia says to her that don't scare, I am with you. She also sits with her in the cupboard. After reaching home, Anna starts searching for her daughter, but she couldn't find her anywhere. When she opens the cupboard, she sees her daughter. She also sees Julia there. She thinks that Julia was taking care of her daughter. Anna asks Julia that, daughter, can you tell me that where are my husband and his mother? With it, she gets ready to move outside, and she leaves a card of a police officer near her daughter. She says that if I will get late and couldn't come till morning, so contact him. Julia was taking Anna to that cave. There were the old stairs in that cave. Those were horrible. Julia asks Anna to go down quietly from these stairs. Julia says to her that if you listen to any voice, don't give any reaction. But then, while walking, Anna's foot gets a twist, and she screams slightly. After her voice, the voices surround the whole cave. Her daughter and her husband were calling her towards them. Anna hears her daughter's voice from a corner. That mother comes here is a horrible man, and I am scared. Hearing her daughter's painful voice, Anna's heart melts. She says to her that, daughter, I am coming, and then she moves towards that place. But Julia stops her forcefully and asks her not to go there. Then that magician comes here who was possessed by the tiger. He was about to kill them, but they hide in a part of that cave. While en route to that location, Anna's foot becomes ensnared or trapped in some way. That magician tries to come near her, but somehow Anna gets her foot free and runs from there. Then he takes out Anna's husband's voice and says her to come to me. Now Anna and Julia were in the room where there were a lot of mirrors. A hand comes out from the mirror which was on the floor, and it puts it on Anna's hand to hold her. But Anna runs from there while getting release her hand. There were voices coming from every mirror. Anna puts her hand on her ears because she was irritating, because she was remembering her dead son. Anna was standing with a mirror, from which that magician tries to pull her inside, means inside that mirror. But then Anna's husband arrives there, and while saving Anna, he breaks that mirror. Here we see that Anna's husband becomes blind. He says to Anna to leave that place. Anna was coming out of that cave. Meanwhile, she receives the call of that police officer. She was trying to tell him everything, but call disconnects, and she again falls down. Now Anna and her husband try together to move out of the cave. But that magician, who is now changed into a creature, and he was having white hair on his face, he tries to drag her husband, but Anna herself pulls her husband upside. Now Anna and her husband were moving outside, but they hear Julia's voice from behind. She says that, mother, you were saying that you will never leave me. Now, why are you leaving? Please don't go. But Anna can't trust Julia now. Here Anna also has lost her light of eyes, means Anna and her husband both were blind. They both, while holding each other's hand, try to move upside. But those stairs were too much, they were not ending. Then she hears the voice of her dead son. He says that, mother, doesn't go again leaving me. Hearing it, Anna's heart starts melting, but her husband says to her that you know that he is dead, and he is not here. Anna again climbing up with her husband, but this time her son says sadly, "Mother, don't go." And here she lost her patience. She leaves her husband's hand and says that I will soon bring my son back upside. Sorry. Going downstairs, Anna meets Julia. She hugs her, and then they move inside the cave somewhere. On the other side, we see Anna's husband who was successful to come out of the cave. But Anna was still missing. Now that cave was sealed. With it, this movie ends. It was said that it was the tiger who attracted the people in the voice of their dead relatives, and then makes them its prey. It was the reason that whoever comes near the cave disappears. Thank you for watching.